lipstick palette. It's not matte, it's soft. So it has more of the brown and the red tone. So you can use any, you don't have to use, you don't get this anymore, but you just use a little bit of lipstick, brownish, reddish, not a very strong color, on the eye. Instead of using base and making the eyes look smaller, this helps not to crease so much, and also makes the eyes really poppy. So it will look like this, as natural as this.
Okay, abhi lipstick use kar rahe Adrian eyes pe, and the palette is Viva.
Viva.
Yeah, abhi wo nahi mil raha hai, so you can use any lipstick palette of a Adrian. They want to zoom in the face, they're not able to catch
browns and reds. Zoom in. How do we zoom in?
Can we use the back camera if possible?
I don't know.
We can, but then we can't see what's in the back camera.
Just zoom in, it'll be fine. She doesn't have to zoom in. We don't know. Oh, yeah, okay, we got the zoom thingy. Are we okay now?
No, you're not zoomed in yet.
There is a zoom option, I can see.
It's about the meeting link.
No, she says that we do it here. Acha, aisa?
You want to try the landscape mode and then try it?
Yeah, I think it's a landscape mode that we have. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is it zooming in?
Yes, it is. It is. No, it's
now?
On the landscape. It is. Yeah. Can you keep this? Perfect.
Is this fine? But then I've lost everybody. Which is fine. I can.
Which is fine.
Okay. Are we fine now?
Yes, we are. It's perfect.
So we're sorted. Thanks, Aishwarya.
Yeah.
I'm repeating this on the other eye. It's got a little wet feeling. That's what I love about lipstick. I usually like using lipstick.
So, Adrian, have you prepped your eyelid prior, or you're just using on a
No,
blank
nothing.
eyelid?
There's a little base on the skin, but I'm going to repeat what I've done and I will redo it again. But on the eye, there is nothing on the lid.
Okay.
That's your question, right?
Yes.
So a little bit of loose powder has to go on with it. Very little bit. Don't go crazy with loose powder.
अभी एड्रियन जस्ट लिपस्टिक लगा के ब्लेंड किया, उसके बाद लाइटली लूज पाउडर उसके ऊपर डस्ट कर रहे, बस और कुछ नहीं. एंड फॉर पीपल हु हैव जॉइंड नाउ, he's just used a lipstick on the eyelid and he's blended it out and he's setting it with a loose powder, nothing else. We're just on the first step. Skin prep, we've not done anything because the model already has a little base on her, and we'll work on that as well. So what have you done for the skin prep, Adrian?
Well, so skin prep, nothing I'm going to talk about right now. Right now, let's talk about the eyes. I'm visible, na?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So let's talk about the eye right now, so that will become simpler. I will talk about the skincare regime. Most makeup artists here, professionally inclined, will know that you can start either skin or eye first. So I'm starting the eye first. Last time, I think we spoke a lot about skin first. So let's see it from the eye point of view, because it's more eye concentrated, right? Any which ways, continuing, guys, I'm going to give you a little secret, a little tip on a very nice quick remedy of doing a smoked out eye with a little shimmer, just using very minimalistic products. So what I usually, okay, when you'll make money in your careers because of this, please thank me later on. But these are, I mean, this one is particular one I'm using right now, but you can pick up so many more. This is the number 4 of Kiko Milano number 4. This product is stunning. You just even personally put it on your, it's done. Just dab it and you're done, literally. But I'll show you how to work with it. Yes, I think Aishwarya has got that. Okay. So this is really versatile. I'm going to show it to you right now. So what you're going to do is put the Kiko Milano all over. It's got a little bit of shimmer along with it. And it's so soft and pastely. You see, it smudges on its own. When you take your brush and just maneuver it all over, actually your smoky eye is almost done. obviously blend it very well. You see this, every time, every step, no, you will have to bend up. Close your eye. Can you guys see?
Yeah, this is a shimmer product. There's a sheen that we can see.
Yeah, it is. So you have different numbers, you have different colors, from one ranging to I don't know how many. I think they have many. But number 4 being my favorite. Yeah. So I'm going to show you another trick how to use this.
Okay, हमने एक brown color का आई शेडो स्टिक जो कीको मिलानो से है 04 है उसका शेड, उससे eyelid में डाल के पूरा blend किया है बस. That's all what we have done. Brown shade, and the lipstick also was from a brown shade family, right?
Brown and red.
Brown and red. Okay, okay.
It can't be very stark brown, so you have to have a
Yeah.
little red.
और वो आई शेड थोड़ा shimmery है, इसीलिए it looks looking a little with a bling or a sheen on the eyes.
और एक बात ये है कि I want to show you how to intensify it. So I'm using a shampoo pencil. You guys can use any brown pencil, basically a dark brown, chocolatey brown pencil, and rub it all over. This also has a little shimmer on it, so it becomes easier instead of putting glitter and shimmer separately. I like using products with shimmer, so it just becomes faster and lesser messy on brides. I think that's a very easy trick. So you're not messy and you still get your product. This is with the pencil, yeah? So we've smudged the pencil all over the eyelid, on the creases, and we redo the Kiko Milano.
अभी चेंबूर का डार्क ब्राउन का पेंसिल यूज किया है और सेम इंटेंसिफाई किया है, उनको थोड़ा डार्क किया है बस on top of it. Aiden, can they lift the iPad? They're not able to see from the down view. Can you lift it for us? Possible?
Whilst I'm blending, I don't know, but 1 second, I will just.
Can they hold it for a couple of minutes like this? Blending it. They want to see the it.
So we will hold it every time. We can't. It's not possible to. We don't have help. Just now, right now, fine.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you have some books or something, Adrian, where we can keep it in a little more higher place?
No. It's not possible. Is it possible? यहाँ पे possible है. जहाँ है. You will sit over there. थोड़ा ये कर लो. थोड़ा फिर वापस से यहाँ पे set. Okay, Ram, my person who worked with me, is in makeup artist too. He's going to help us. I'll introduce him later. But Ram, please help with our pens.
Okay, for people who just joined, I'll give you a quick recap of what we did till now. Adrian, I'll just give them a quick recap. Most of them joined right now. So initially, we used a lipstick on the eyelid, which is a brown and a red tint all over the eyelid, and we just blended it. And then we dusted a very light amount of loose powder on it. After that, we used a Kiko Milano eyeshadow stick in the shade 04, which is in a brown family with a little shimmer on the same eyelid, and then blended it out as well. And after that, to intensify the whole look, we use a Chambord dark brown pencil on the eyelid and blended it out. That's it. We've done
So
these
he's doing
steps.
again, so people who missed it can actually see. I'll repeat what has happened. I'm sorry, I'll handle this. I just want to see. I'll be the other eye. Ram, my assistant, is doing it now. On the model, I'll tell you step by step again what we're doing. This is the last time we will do it. So the guys who just come in, you can actually understand, pick it up from exactly where we started from. So you've not missed anything. So what we are doing is we've already used, the only thing we've skipped is the Viva Glam, and instead of foundation or a concealer on the eyelid, I have used the Viva Glam, any lipstick palette which is jelly and soft. You could on the red and brown family, you could use it on the eyelid and use loose powder over it. That's the first step. The second step to create a bridal look on what we did for Kriti specifically was Kiko Milano pencil eyeshadow number 4. One of my favorite products for the eye, very easy, it's brown, it's a strong brown, it's got shimmer naturally on it. So I use that immediately, smudged it all over, as you can see Ram is doing. Can you see?
Yes, we can. We can. Perfect.
Oh. So that's the second step after Viva Glam. The third step is using a shampoo. I'm using a shampoo pencil, a brown, strong brown, has a lots of shimmer actually in it. We can show you the pencil. You can use in this family basically.
Aiden, the brand of brushes that you're using today is?
Brushes. We'll speak about brushes later because they all
Okay.
mix.
All right.
Yeah, and I obviously you can see the. I'll tell you guys. Right now for eyeshadows, I am using obviously eyeshadow palette blending brushes. You'll have to use very strong blending brushes like these. Any one of them. You could use, if you're easy and comfortable, you could use this, or you could use your finger too. No problem. Every makeup artist has his own unique style of doing it. That's how it's done. Okay, pencil. Yes. Done it? Again, the first so what we've done is we've smudged the pencil through the crease, made it nice and strong, and re-put the Kiko Milano eyeshadow pencil. Guys who are doing it, yeah, I can see Shagun Tiwari really doing it properly. Well done, Shagun. Okay, the next step is, what we're going to do is, I'm going to take the pencil, the brown pencil again, smudge it on the eyeliner lid area, make a little line, smudgy line, and smudge it. So you're creating an eye on a shape on the eye. This is exactly what we did in the look. And then the MAC Black Track gel pot. I'm sure most of you know this. It's from the brand MAC. It's like this. It's a Black Track gel pot. Use a liner brush, a thin liner brush, and create a proper eyeliner. Go all over the smudge. Always, guys, a new trend. By the way, this is a new trend amongst actresses. Instead, they don't like the liner anymore. It's not in. So they smudge and then do the liner. It looks nice, softer. Got it, guys? Go closer.
Also, we have taken the smudging to the lower lash line as well, right?
Say that again, darling.
We have taken the smudging to the lower lash line as well. We have smudged it to the lower lash line as well.
Just here on the lid, on the
No,
above.
the brown on the lower lash line as well.
Lower lash line. No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No. You can't do anything on the lower till you finish your foundation and concealer. So
Okay.
this is what we're doing is on the eye, proper up, the lid. I'm talking about not the water zone here. The liner, where the liner sits.
Okay. All right.
Okay. For those of you who've missed it, Ram will do it again on the other eye. pencil smudging kiya tha? First pencil. Ram is having a bad day. Brown pencil smudging. Guys, don't get confused. First, use the pencil. Use the pencil first. Then you do your liner above it. Smudge your pencil, your brown pencil, on the eyelash area. It's exactly on the eyelash area. Smudge it lightly, and then draw your black line. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, what is the confusion all about? He's used a brown eyeshadow. That's why it's looking all brown there. And he's using a black liner there. I think you're getting confused with the colors. Can you just zoom in a little? Can you come in a little closer?
Okay, I'm going to say this again. Okay, after the eyeshadow, we have on the lash line, we have drawn, smudged a brown pencil, smudge it. Then above that, use your any black liner. I've used MAC Black Track, which is a gel pot. You could use your liner, black liner above the brown smudge. You want to say that in Hindi?
Yes. हम ब्राउन के ऊपर जो स्मच किया है उसके ऊपर पूरा ब्राउन को स्मच करने के बाद एक ब्लैक जेल पॉट एड्रियन जो यूज किया है वो मैक का है. आप जो भी जेल लाइनर है उसको यूज करके एक थिन लाइनर लैश लाइन के ऊपर ड्रॉ कर सकते हो. दैट इज व्हाट वी डन टिल नाउ.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is what we've done with the eye. Now we will use a highlighter. It's going to look a little messy because we are doing it like this. But also eye makeup looks a little messy. But eventually I'll tell you how to clean it also. Actually, you can see these are a few tricks. Ram's done Ganpat with me with Kriti Saran, so he knows how we function. There are a few tricks that we're doing. Actually, is how we actually work professionally. So do not ignore what Ram does while I'm talking, because those are things that we end up doing, like cleaning and cleansing and all of it whilst your work is in progress. Okay. So I'm going to take a highlighter.
Adrian, since she has a big lid, we are doing this look. People with small eyes or hooded eyes, can they do the same thing?
Yeah, see, smoky eye, Aishwarya, goes with almost everyone because it's a flat color. It's a strong flat color, right? So, of course, this has a little shimmer in it, but it doesn't take away that it's a strong color. So, do not worry about small, big eyes. The only thing you have to worry about is the liner, how much thicker or like I could make it thicker on her, but I'm trying to stick to Kriti's eyelid, which is much smaller, obviously, than her. So, we've done a thinner liner. But ideally, if you have very big eyelid like hers or anybody feels like it, you can do a liner which is thicker. That is a personal choice. I'm just sticking to the look. Carrying on, highlighter, I'm using the Huda highlighter, the Huda Beauty palette. Y'all could use any highlighter, that's not a problem. I use the highlighter also to cleanse a lot of the nonsense that happens around. So I actually use the highlighter mainly for this. This is my trick, my way of doing things. If you see, it cleanses a lot of the debris that's fallen down with the eyeshadow. Am I clear, guys? Audio-wise?
Yes.
So for the pimples that I have today, I usually don't have them. Actually, looks stunning. By the way, I like the picture that you've put. Very smart.
Which highlighter shade have you used? A golden one?
Huda Beauty, but you don't have to stick to anything, any formula. In fact, I've out of no choice used a matte one. I prefer if you guys use a shimmery white or ivory color highlighter. But like I said, I've used a little matte only so that she's got big eyelids, so that it cleanses off a lot of the debris that fall off the eyeshadow. I like the way this girl is doing it. Abhilasha, I hope I've got it name, but she's so pretty also. I love your hair color.
You made her day literally.
She's made mine. So anyways, moving on. Yeah, so now we will talk. I'm going to come back to the eyes for the mascara and everything. So how I do it is I finish the eyelid, then go into the skin regime. So your eye kind of settles down and then finish your mascara, your eyebrows and everything. That's the style I do it. You don't have to follow this pattern, but it works for me with Kriti San. Yeah, so continuing now, we will speak about skin regime. So a little bit before I start with skin regime, or people, what you need to understand is that please don't try to look fair. Warm is very in. It's a stunning color. To make a fair girl look warm or a tan or a dusky girl look even warmer. It looks nicer on brides. A lot of people go on the old-fashioned days and make your brides look white, and don't try to take away. We Indians are very beautiful looking people naturally. Yeah, we don't understand, we don't realize it. Don't take away who you are. Just make yourself enhance the beauty of the bride. Don't try to make her look like something else. Try doing that is what I do, and I charge a lot for it. So that means something is correct. So that means you all also please follow that regime of not making women look white, cakey, gray. It eventually, apna makeup shows what you do. It shows, the truth shows. So don't do that to people on their main day. Is my suggestion. Stick to the skin tone. If you want to go one shade lighter because the bride is like, I want to look fair, fair enough. One shade lighter, 5 shade lighter, say it's not going to work. Aishwarya, you want to repeat that in basic Hindi?
Yeah. जब भी हम फाउंडेशन चूज कर रहे हैं, हम अपनी शेड चूज करना पड़ेगा. गोरा दिखने के लिए कभी फाउंडेशन यूज नहीं करना, क्योंकि वो थोड़ी देर के बाद ऑक्सीडाइज या ग्रे पड़ जाता है. सो ऑलवेज आपका जो शेड है, ब्राउन या वार्म जो भी हो, आप उसी शेड का फाउंडेशन में स्टिक करना है. डोंट मेक योरसेल्फ लुक फेयर. ऑलराइट.
Yeah. So okay. So now I'm going to start. She's a fair girl, as you can see. My model's fair. She's lovely. By the way, she is a very popular Sara Ali Khan's hairstylist. Her daughter. So she's come here and she's my model today, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so yeah. So back to skin. I'm foundation. I'm going to use Armani number 6. People, these foundations, when I started off in my career, I used to find them very expensive. They used to be 6 and 7 grand. You get them now for 3.5 and 4,000. When you pick it up, and for those who, this is an expensive spot, but I promise you, it's fantastic. It is not full coverage, it's mid coverage, but I'll tell you how to trick it out. It's Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, number 6. You all can do 6, 6.5, 7, depends on your tone. So when you go to a store, they will tell you what your shade or the tones you want. So 6, 6.5 and 7 makes it light, medium, dark, so that you can mix and match. This is easier way of learning. This is not the silk, this is the luminous silk, not just the silk. People, I remember telling this to Sarah and she picked up something else for me. So please, yeah. And this is the number 6. This is a light color. So even if you buy this, it's about 3.5, 4 grand. It is not expensive because it lasts you for at least 9 months to a year. And I'm talking about using this every day. Use only 1 pump along with Cetaphil. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little. These are all my secrets, guys. I'm not supposed to let it out, but see, this is what I'm going to do for you guys because I love you all. Put it on a Ram, जो हम लोग करते हैं. Put it on a yeah. So a little bit of Cetaphil. It's a moisturizer. It has no chemical in it. Yeah. And a little on the side of it. Use your foundation just a drop and a half for the full face. Yeah. And mix the moisturizer and the foundation for. Especially, so this is for brides, I would suggest you guys use a primer before. I'm not going to use a primer right now because I don't care about primers. But for those who want a long-lasting foundation skin regime, please use a primer before, a simple primer. Do not use colored primer. I don't believe in them. That's a money-making thing. A simple primer, Smashbox being my favorite, the transparent primer. Yeah. But you could use any that your favorite. Okay, a little bit of moisturizer and a little bit of liquid foundation.
हमने अभी फाउंडेशन के साथ सेटाफिल की मॉइस्चराइजर थोड़ा मिक्स किया है एंड लेडीज आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई इज देयर सो मच कंफ्यूजन इट्स अ सिंपल इंग्लिश व्हाट एड्रियन इज यूजिंग आपको जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स है मैं chat box पे डाल रही you can pick it up from there debadas it's already put so don't worry and I will be explaining it in Hindi as well as and when he goes step by step
oh also guys I'm doing it on the face ऐसा नहीं है जो बोल रहा हूँ मैं repeat ही कर रहा जो what I'm doing on the face also someone has asked a decent question Tasneem Sheikh, is everything okay baba I can see your daughter too everything okay you want me to hold on or you fine okay so why I mix foundation and moisturizer अगर आप ये weather पे if you put liquid foundation on the face it will crack eventually so moisturizer you could use before also but I prefer using it with the foundation so it softens even faster and melts with the moisturizer so you've got your skin tone plus you moisture your face say that in Hindi darling
yes what do you want me to say
okay so basically somebody asked a question say why did you mix the
okay got it yeah हम फाउंडेशन के साथ मॉइस्चराइजर क्यों मिक्स करें क्योंकि वो ब्रेक नहीं होएगा स्किन पे ओनली मॉइस्चराइजर डाल के ये फाउंडेशन डालेगा तो देयर आर चांसेस द फाउंडेशन ब्रेक्स थोड़ी देर के बाद इसीलिए वो मिक्स करके स्किन के लिए इट्स लाइक सेटलिंग टू द स्किन एंड लुक्स लाइक स्किन इसीलिए दोनों मिक्स करके यूज कर रहे हैं एंड द मॉइस्चराइजर दैट वी यूज टुडे इज फ्रॉम सेटाफिल yeah why are we not color correcting क्यों नहीं कर रहे हम आज
इसमें कलर करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है
yes जरूरत है तो करना है कलर करेक्टर लेडीज she is having touchwood flawless skin इसीलिए उसका जरूरत नहीं है the model skin is clear he just need not show just because you have to you can skip it if you don't want to use it all right
all you beautiful girls मैं एक ही बात कहना चाहूंगा कि ये जो कलर करेक्शंस ये सब नाटक है मार्केट में जस्ट मैं 12 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ ऐश्वर्या से लेकर सभी के साथ काम किया कोई कलर करेक्शन की कोई जरूरत नहीं है only if somebody's skin is bad the person has to go to a dermat before she becomes a bride it is not our makeup artist color correction we go wrong we cannot correct somebody's skin we are not dermats we can do magic over foundation colors and different things on the face eye makeup foundation concealing pimples that is our job contouring making someone look beautiful chiseled
सब बेस पैलेट यूज करते होते तो मेन कर सकते हैं
so now what I'm going to do is I am blending the foundation you want to repeat that in Hindi what I said I don't think they've got it
oh my
well,
god
I think they've understood
yes they have and you do this foundation this way only particular any foundations you use a moisturizer Adrian
always because see especially weather like these unless it's really hot Aishwarya but even then you know when you're doing makeup you will always set the person near AC or a fan or a cooler place right you can't do makeup in like 30 degrees Celsius in the heat outside mostly you won't so obviously you moisturize your face so if somebody feels like bahut garmi hai to thoda sa Cetaphil use karo because it's non chemicalized so it doesn't do anything but just smoothens so that's why I say don't use any foundation use Cetaphil or any one that has no chemicals so koi sunscreen nahi hai ya kuch nahi hai tod laga do I like what this blushes following it really nice Okay, so now we are going to use. Okay, so everybody is clear about the foundation. मैं अभी concealer use करने वाला हूँ. Derma and Kryolan being the best. I have Derma कौन सा नाम?
Is D64. D64.
D64 is a foundation. I'm taking names also. Aishwarya, Kriti, Sarah, all. Vani, I use it for everyone. So it's very simple. I use one product on all of them because it works. It's a natural color. It's a little warmer than fair skin. So all these girls almost, I'm very lucky to have the same tone, so I don't have to pick up too many color. But yeah, I'll show you. This is D64. You'll get it in a proper thing also, but I've just got this. D64 Derma, best concealer in the world, I swear, must have in the palette. You all can take warmer if you want warmer tones, but I'm obviously going by her and Kriti. Conceal.
And this can be used for spot concealing, like pimple.
Yes, absolutely. Under eye spots, जो color correction की बात हुआ है, please ये लगा दो. कोई कुछ और color correct मत करो, यही लगा दो. Concealers. So you know, wherever you feel like it's a little different, the color, then you just dab it a little bit. Like now she's got, like, there's a mark here. You just put it like this, and that's how it. And then the concealer. So this is concealing under eye.
Okay, Adrian, why didn't we use a primer? This question comes often, so you're the right person to answer.
Why didn't we use a primer?
Yeah.
I don't believe in one. What does a primer do? Okay, so here it is for the bridal makeup artist here. I get why this question is coming so often. Is because brides usually आप लोग touch up नहीं करते हो. My profession demands a touch up constantly. So I don't need the help of a primer, but I need to be there. My assistant needs to be there. एक तो मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ कि Ram is not an assistant. He's an independent makeup artist who works with me as an assistant, but he's also an independent makeup artist. But Ram does touch up for me usually, or any of my people who are working with me will do touch up for the day. चाहे कोई भी हो. कृति के लिए हम लोग ने गणपत किया है, तो you know it was strong makeup, it was bronze makeup, so you constantly need touch up. You can't take the help of another product. अभी ब्राइडल में क्या होता है कि आप लोग वो ब्राइडल को मेकअप करके आप लोग निकल जाते हो. So that bride has 5 or 7 hours of photographs and everything, so you need a way of kind of you know keeping the makeup on for longer. So मैं क्या, I just feel do a little bit thicker makeup, foundation and concealer, and keep it at that. But people who are comfortable with a primer, use a primer. Smashwork primer, the transparent one, is the best. But it's just that I feel through the years, I feel primer has done nothing for me, even for brides. It's eventually your hand. It's eventually what you do. Makeup is not as tricky as you guys think. The more products you put, the more you think you've done everything, this ABC nonsense. No. Primer is not my thing, but if you guys are comfortable, please use it. I'm telling you, Smashbox being the best, but I don't believe in primer.
Radhika, do you want to explain this in Hindi in detail? What is just said?
Surely. So मैं एक बार आप लोगों को हिंदी में explain कर दी हूँ. एड्रियन कह रहे हैं कि जो उनका प्रोफेशन है वहां पे रेगुलर टचअप्स की जरूरत पड़ती है, तो वहां पे प्राइमर की जरूरत नहीं आती. बट अगर आप ब्राइडल मेकअप कर रहे हैं तो बिकॉज वहां पे 7 to 8 आवर्स वो विदाउट मेकअप आर्टिस्ट होती है, तो वहां पे मेकअप को सेट करने के लिए एक जगह पे रखने के लिए प्राइमर की जरूरत पड़ती है. सो अगर आप ब्राइडल मेकअप के लिए कर रहे हैं, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन प्रेफर अ प्राइमर, जो कि स्मैशबॉक्स सजेस्ट करा है.
All right, hope that's clear.
I need butter.
Okay, ladies, there are a lot of questions asking on brands for affordable ones. So as Adrian said, Smashbox has a very good primer in it. The photo finish primers, Adrian, you're speaking about?
Yes.
Yes. That's a very good primer that you can use. And I've worked multiple times with Adrian for now. I've never seen him using a primer, as he said. He believes in that, but every artist has their own way of working, ladies. So, and also depends on the model that you're working, their skin condition, what climatic conditions they are in as well. So know how you're working, where you're working, and use products as you want. But less is more for makeup always when it comes to makeup. So keep that in your mind. Okay, let's go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah. Also, what Ram have you put loose powder? Yeah. Ram is putting loose powder. So now, after you've concealed and you've done your foundation, no, sorry, my bad. I will show you how to contour. So I feel personally, she's very fair. So I'm thinking ki kya karo, she needs to look a little more chiseled and everything. So now we go to the contour part. Oh, it's very important. Don't go crazy when you see contour. Okay. A trick. This Aishwarya explain in Hindi later on. Yeah. When you do contour, the contour should not be seen is doing correct good makeup. आप एक अच्छा makeup artist तब होता है when your contour is not seen. I always see people, especially who want to work in my team. The minute I see contour not gone, I never will work with them because that's not my style. Anything that looks artificial is not beautifying someone. Women are beautiful. And you try to not show their mistakes by saying, "Acha, she's not clean." मतलब तो brown यहाँ पे दिखता है, brown या baking, caking, ये मतलब face cake नहीं है. यहाँ पे इतना टुकता है brown, यहाँ पे no industry में कोई काम नहीं करेगा फिर. If people see that kind of work, I understand it may work in certain places and areas of brides, but don't do that. Don't create that old 90s trend. That time has gone. Make people do the same thing, blend well. The basic good makeup, a good makeup artist will always blend well and never show a mistake and a flaw of a face. Aishwarya. You
Yes.
say that.
Radhika, go ahead. Yes.
Surely. So,
No,
as
I don't think a lot of people would have made sense into this conversation.
ओके यस मैं जस्ट एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ. इमेजिन ने बोला है कि आप जो कॉन्टूर करते हो जो कॉन्टूर होना चाहिए वो दिखना नहीं चाहिए, उसकी ब्राउन लाइंस नहीं दिखनी चाहिए. इट शुड बी सीमलेस और सीमलेस होना चाहिए. एंड इट आई एम श्योर दिस इज व्हाट यू सेड राइट इन शॉर्ट.
Correct. Guys, if you're comfortable and Aishwarya comfortable, can I sometimes in irregular basis pick up people if they can unmute one, they can explain in Hindi if they are good, no? Yeah, so I also understand if they are good, if they've understood. Is that okay? No, you will have to explain, but I'm just saying once in a while so that I know that.
Sure. No worries.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do that and फिर मैं किसी को भी pick up करने वाला हूँ. Guys, just so that you know, just in case if you hear a lady screaming at the back, please don't panic. It's my grandmother who's 91 with Alzheimer's. So just a warning. I'm a good grandson. So you see, yeah, okay. Because we are loud, so she did something like that.
That's okay. Okay, abhi Krylon ka Derma D64 concealer use kar raha hai on the face. I mean, no. What are you using now? What is the shade? DFD?
Krylon Negro. It's called Negro 1.
Okay.
And I do not mean to be racist. It's called Negro 1.
I know.
Krylon Negro 1. Just ignore that voice, guys, huh? Okay, so this is the cheek contour. As you can see, Ricardo, just turn. Can you see, guys, what I've done? Don't make it straight, make it a little V. But there is a trick of what I usually do. Last time, if you guys were there, you would know this. Blend it deeply and properly and make a V here. So you have the same tone here, so it doesn't look stark. Okay? Very important.
Yes, ladies, in the palette, this is called NG1 shade in the Krylon Supra palette. It's NG1. Don't get confused.
It's NG stands for Negro. So if you're asked, just say NG1, you're Negro 1.
And this is for Indian skin tones, right? The shade.
No, this is for all skin tones. So I think, for very dark people, there's 2 and 3, but that's very rare situation. But yeah, you get 2 and 3. But it's very dark, so it's perfect. See, as an Indian tone, मतलब हम लोग का Indians also आजकल की लड़के इतनी like we have fair people. Very important trick, we and blend and bring it right down. Can you see? Okay, done. Can everybody see?
Yes, you've blended it with a fluffy brush, right? The blush that you use is very fluffy.
No, it's a contour brush.
It's a contour brush. Okay.
Anglized.
All right.
Yeah. This one's from Morphe.
Okay.
Or most of my brushes are from Sigma or Morphe. We'll speak about it like that later. But Sigma, Morphe being the best, and Sigma being the second best. Best brushes ever.
They loved your blending technique.
Thank you. So I'm going to do a little bit. So I feel like, I'm feeling like this is not what I've done. I feel like she's very fair. So I want to do something and make her look a little brighter. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit. This is only for bigger foreheads. This is otherwise ignore this.
ये अभी जो कर रहे हैं बस जो बड़ा फोरहेड है बस उनके लिए है टेक्निक और छोटा फोरहेड है नॉर्मल है तो ये स्किप कर देना टोटली टेक्निक को जिनको बड़ा फोरहेड है बस ये टेक्निक फॉलो कर देना क्योंकि थोड़ा हाइलाइटिंग दिख रहा है बस दैट्स इट कॉन्टोरिंग या सॉरी
So this is what I've done. Now I feel like I want to make them look a little more rounder and like longer. Yeah, please have a class.
What is the motion of your swiping? How are you blending your contour? Just right and left or up and down?
देखो, contour काफी लोग brushes से करते हैं, काफी लोग fingers से करते हैं, हाथ से करता है. Do it the way you want to do. You don't have to follow my blending steps. You have to follow what you are supposed to do. So like I said, यहाँ से यहाँ contour वो blend कर दीजिए. यहाँ से यहाँ from up to down motion blend करना. क्योंकि down to up तो नहीं जा सकते आप, तो ऊपर से नीचे. So it's from like when you blend, it's like this. So you make way for the forehead. Now I feel like I can chisel her a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the chin and put a little bit of foundation here and blend. So this makes this area look flat. Does this make sense? You see, these are very important steps, guys. Nobody in a master class will tell you this. But please do this. It's very interesting. It flattens these areas and very naturally and organically so. Yeah. So thoda sa, obviously you'll know this cutting.
जिनका डबल चिन होता है यही टेक्निक है ना?
Yeah. So this everybody can do the area on the bone. Blend it. For example, Kriti has a very model-like straight face. Her features are very sharp. So हम लोग ये नहीं करता. But we do this on Aishwarya. Okay? Got that, guys?
Yes, they are loving it.
Now the nose, a little bit. She's very pretty. She's got sharp features like her mother. Yeah. So, but I'm just giving an example as to nose cutting. उस हिसाब से करो जो नाक है. अब ज़्यादा घोपना मत. There's a trick. There is a way of doing nose cutting. So I blend this. Only I leave the mid area just the way it is. Guys, people I know get very excited with, when a bride sees their nose going straight, going chiseled, they get very excited. People think, "Arey, आँख अच्छा किया है, foundation अच्छा किया है, concealer अच्छा किया है." No, when they see their face look chiseled is when they're their happiest. Trust you me with my experience. Yeah, so contour is so important for makeup because it is a different color than your skin tone. So it depends on how you blend it. Now you see she's already started looking a little more glam than you've seen earlier when we started, right? So very important. Contour is very, very important. Okay, so we have done the ends of the nose. Now we touch the flare at the straight of it. Take a brush like this or any kind of small brush. You take a lighter toned foundation. A lighter toned foundation, very little bit, and go straight on the nose. Can you guys see that?
अभी हमने एक लाइटर टोन का फाउंडेशन लिया है और बस
You continue talking.
या इन एरिया को हाईलाइट किया है, वो लाइटर शेड को. बहुत सारा डिफरेंस दिख रहा है. यस.
Yeah, powder the face. Yeah, Ram is going to just powder. Now, जब ये proper settle हुआ है, हम लोग loose powder use करेंगे. We will use loose powder, light, medium, dark, loose powder. So here I'm using light, of course. So it depends on the skin tone type. Yeah, and yeah, this is how you do use. You can use also a puff with your powder if you do it personally. Yeah, and you can dab it all over so you feel like the colors are all getting into the skin tone. Touch it.
Down. They pass. Yeah. Okay.
Is that Laura Mercier loose powder?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Loose powder is loose powder. Each one's choice. If the loose powder doesn't create any, you can use anything. Please use minimalistic, cheap loose powders because आप कहाँ से भी ले आएंगे? Loose powder will just do that one thing. It's not brand created. It's just only matting your foundation. So don't use a very. I use something from Primark, in fact, which is from London. Of course, it's very cheap makeup, and but I don't use any other powder but that. So it's loose powder. You only use it just once. इसका ऊपर please compact मत डाला करो. If you want to use compact, याद रखना. Compacts, it has to be done very light. Please compact इसके ऊपर अगर use कर रहे हो तो please do it smartly. मैं compact में believe ही नहीं करता हूँ क्योंकि I think loose powder does the magic और compact क्या करता है क्योंकि foundation भी थोड़ा सा built है उसमें. It becomes a different color. Yeah. So up to the Yeah. Okay. Can we use translucent powder? Yeah. Of course you could. Of course you could use translucent powder. But then no loose powder. But I would prefer if everybody uses loose powder because translucent is one color usually, right? It's got a little shimmer in it sometimes. Like MAC makes it. Different brands make it differently. Which color is best?
What is the best?
Colors, skin के ऊपर depend है. We don't make that choice. You have to see your skin as a makeup professional. If you're doing this personally, then of course you know your skin type. You get what your skin type is. But if you're doing it professionally, you have all three colors. Always remember light, medium, dark. उसमें से mix and match करिए. Please repeat contouring technique. Yeah, it's already done with. I can explain it towards it later on. Yeah.
How about banana powder for South Indian skin?
Okay, if it works. See, don't make it so complicated, guys. Loose powder ही है. You can't say 55 products. This look is loose powder.
What about Johnson's Baby Cream as a moisturizer to mix with foundation?
No, we are not. We have moved on from that step. We are talking about loose powder right now. Please respect where we are at. You can use all kind of questions later on. Banana, pineapple, all the tropical foods we'll talk about later on. Abhi hum log ek hi look kar rahe hain.
Okay, let's go ahead, Adrian. Yes.
Afung, you want to unmute yourself? Have I said your name right? Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Hi, you want to introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Hi. Yeah, my name is Afung. You pronounced it right.
Yeah, I'm always right. Okay, Afung, you speak good Hindi?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you want to try explaining the last few things? It doesn't matter. There's nothing like right and wrong.
Okay. You want me to explain the contour part?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Go for it.
अच्छा तो आप
Make a mistake, it's fine. Go ahead.
ओके इन एड्रिन ने डर्मा का नीग्रो का कलर यूज किया है कॉन्टोरिंग के लिए. अगर आपको कॉन्टोर करना है इजी करने के लिए यू कैन सक इन योर लिप, मार्क इट, गो स्लाइटली वी, हल्का सा साइडवेज. फिर उनको ब्लेंड करने के लिए आप थोड़ा वी शेप में जा सकते हो, सर्कुलर मूवमेंट. एंड ब्लेंडिंग इज द की, लाइक बहुत जरूरी है अच्छे से ब्लेंड करने के लिए, ताकि आपका जो लाइन शार्प नहीं लगे, बट एट द सेम टाइम वो शैडो की वजह से लगे कि सॉफ्टर लुक देगा आपको. Am I right?
Thank you, Shwarya. I think I found the proxy. I'm joking. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was really, really, really nice. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so moving on. Now we've already, Afam is, I hope everybody's clear. Contour ki baat hua hai. Now she's already explained it really well. So now we move on. We've also spoken about loose powder. So if anybody remembers what I've said about loose powder, Shagun Tiwari ji, you want to unmute yourself and speak about what I spoke about loose powder? Unmute yourself. Thanks. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Farrukhabad, UP.
अरे वाह, yeah, उत्तर प्रदेश. Okay. You want to explain हिंदी में? आप हिंदी या हिंदी में जो मैंने लूज पाउडर के बारे में बोला था कि लूज पाउडर इतना ड्रामेटिक मत करो, just make it simple and just use a light, medium, dark loose powder as the skin. You want to say that in Hindi for me?
Like a dark, मतलब
जो मैंने लूज पाउडर के बारे में बात किया है,
या
वो हिंदी में आप एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो प्लीज जी?
अच्छा, हिंदी में मतलब ऐसा जैसे लूज पाउडर जो है उसको मतलब हम लोगों को ज्यादा वो नहीं करना है, डिप डैप
नहीं है.
हाँ, थोपना नहीं है, मतलब बहुत लाइटली उसको लगाना है, जैसे कि वो हमें ओवर लुक ना दे हमको. फाउंडेशन भी लगाए आपने बताया मॉइस्चराइजर से मिला के, उसको वो चीज मतलब उसमें जो है लगा हुआ है वो उभर के ना आ जाए, ऐसा कुछ.
ऐसा कुछ. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Shagun. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. We move on from loose powder. We shouldn't complicate it too much. Nayab Memin, thank you so much for saying that. Yes, don't complicate. Makeup is very easy. 12 साल से कर रहा हूँ. People will try to explain 55 things. Remember, this is the main basics. If you get this right, you are fine professionally and personally as a makeup artist. Hi, Jennifer Khan. I love the Catholic and the Muslim combination. This is great. How are you? All good? I'm going to come to you in a bit. We are going to move on now with the look. As she has great skin, so you've noticed there's no much concealing, but you could use concealer on dark spots, on discoloration, and all of that. Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. Now we will continue the eye makeup, right? We finished with the contour and everything. We're going to go on the lower eye bit. Yeah. Now what we're going to do is, this is one of my favorite palettes from Huda Beauty. They have reds, browns, shimmers. They have a natural tone. They have a highlighter. So you've got everything. But now I'm going to use these two. Never tell Kriti I said this, but these are her favorite tones. Yeah, to look soft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a eyeshadow brush, which is really okay. Before that, take the shampoo. pencil that we've used earlier in the day on the lid, use a little bit down. I'm not going to go in the eye. Yeah, and smudge it all over.
शैम्बूर का ब्राउन डार्क ब्राउन पेंसिल जो पहले यूज किया था आईलिड पे, वही सेम पेंसिल नीचे जो वाटर लाइन के नीचे है, बस थोड़ा डाल के स्मच करो बस. Sweetheart, can you come a little closer and give a closer?
Ram is doing it again, yeah, on the other eye. So those of you who missed it, please see this.
Yes, you can go back. Go back. Feel comfortable. Thanks. Yeah.
You can bend once.
It's a pencil brush that's used always for smudging Sifali.
Yeah. Jennifer Khan, please remember what is happening because you are next to speak up. Now, to enhance what we have just done, the red and brown from Huda that I showed you guys, mix the red and brown. This is my trick, daily trick. If you notice any of my work, you'll always see red and brown. If you see other makeup artists do it, they're copying. Okay, so yeah, look up. I literally bought this trend in because people used to be so used to just dark browns and they think that it looks soft and it's a work. I started using a lot of reds down. So red and brown mix makes your eye look really soft down, still dressy. I want you guys to see what I'm doing properly. Look up. Yeah, this, smudge it properly. And yeah. So after the pencil, we've done this with a red and brown eyeshadow from Huda Beauty, but you could use any red and browns that's warm and not too stark. Aishwarya, you want to explain that in Hindi?
Should I, or you want to give it to Jennifer?
Okay, come on, Jennifer.
Yes, she's all ready. Go ahead. Shoot it.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
Hi, Jennifer. Where are you from?
I'm from UP.
Which part?
I'm near Bareilly, actually.
Oh, lovely. I've done Bareilly ki work. Yeah. Okay. That was my first project with you. Anyway, so you want to explain that in Hindi, Skirat?
Why not? Okay. So, सर ने अभी पहले पेंसिल यूज किया, उसको हल्का सा स्मच करके सॉफ्ट सा लुक दिया है, एंड नेक्स्ट रेड एंड ब्राउन आई शेडो लेके लास्ट टाइम पे उसको भी सॉफ्टली लुक दिया है, बहुत ही ज्यादा इस हल्का सा स्मच करके बहुत सॉफ्ट सा लुक क्रिएट किया है आईज पे उन्होंने. Am I right?
Go ahead.
Okay, I think.
I'll use the pencil first, Jennifer, and then I'll use the shadow.
Yeah, I said that.
Done?
He used pencil, yeah.
Everybody's got this step. Everybody who's not seen it can see Shagun Tiwari do it because I just seen her do it exactly the way it should be done. So whoever can see her, please see it one more time. Anyways, moving on, we will take okay, the same pencil. We will use black. I have not used this for pretty, but we'll deviate a little bit and use a black pencil inside the waterline of the eye, up and down. Kriti के लिए हम लोग सिर्फ up डाला था, and we didn't do much on the lower water lid. That's because the eyes are a little smaller than the model I have today. Does that make sense? Please say that in Hindi, Aishwarya.
What was it? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Whoever has understood it, one person can unmute themselves, introduce yourself, and please say it.
Radhika, did you hear that? Can you explain that?
Yeah, somebody will. Anybody who wants to unmute themselves, who've understood what I just said? Anybody is there who's listening to me? Come on, unmute yourself. Okay, come on, Mandir, Buller.
So basically Andrew ने जैसा अभी बोला है कि कृति के यूजुअली मेकअप में वो काजल यूज नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन आज वो काजल यूज करेंगे वाटर लाइन में, तो ब्लैक काजल। आई थिंक यही था
जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच, एवरीबॉडीज गॉट दैट इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश। Yeah. So आज I'm going to, obviously today I'm going to use black kohl pencil with my favorite from Faces Canada. Please guys, it is fantastic. I swear I'm not overselling it, क्योंकि तो endorse भी नहीं कर रही है आजकल Faces का, मैं फिर भी बोल रहा हूँ, this is one of the best pencils, gel black from Faces Canada pencil. Norvina Victor, oh that's a long name. That is good. It is fantastic. Okay, you want to do it? Yes. No, go ahead. You can let your model or your bride do it if they have watery eye. Don't. It's okay for you not to do it. It doesn't make you any smaller. Yeah. Please ये देख लीजिए. अगर bride या model या actor को बहुत पानी, please say that in English. I will struggle.
Yes. अगर आपका मॉडल का watery eyes है या sensitive eyes है, तो खुद आप उसको दे दीजिए टाइट लाइन करने के लिए, क्योंकि आप जब कर रहे हो उनको थोड़ा तकलीफ होगा, इसलिए
और
आप
पानी
उसको
और
दे दीजिए। Yes. तो you have to do it very carefully, तो थोड़ा आराम से, and make sure आपका पेंसिल अच्छे से sharp है, it doesn't poke your model or your bride's eye. Please.
Yes. Very good.
Eye on that as well.
Yeah. Done enough master classes with me. I love it. It's that you're doing. I love it. I love it with you. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Lovely. And if the model is weird like her, who's not done anything, just redo it again. Yeah. Lovely. We're done with that. Don't worry. Don't be scared, my love. She's been my model before for Moha also.
Actually, the eyes got so much of depth after the tight lining. If you
And
can
she's
observe.
lovely, this stunning Muslim beauty. I love it. She's stunning. You want to introduce yourself? Yeah, you have it, right? Please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sajida Afreen. I've been born and brought up in Mumbai, and I'm really glad that Adrian rang me up even like yesterday itself at 7 p.m. and he said, tomorrow you're coming. I said, yes, I'll come.
Yeah.
So it's great.
We've worked together in the past. She's lovely and know her mother.
I think